Hello and welcome to my channel Out on a Wonder. Today's video is all about one of my favourite artists who is simply called Invader. Invader has art installations all over the world, which consist of pixelated mosaics which resemble vintage video game characters from the 1970s and 80s. It is from one such game that he derives his name Invader. This is from the 1970s arcade game Space Invaders. His citywide installations are often referred to as invasions. And in 2006, Newcastle and Gateshead were both invaded, and colourful mosaic tiles were placed around both cities. This video is going to be split up into 3 chapters. Chapter 1 will cover Newcastle upon Tyne, Chapter 2 Gateshead, and Chapter 3 will cover the mosaics that are no longer with us. Throughout this video, I will use the word tile instead of mosaic, as most fans often refer to his work as tiles. There is no official trail around the tiles, so I had to create the most logical route for people to follow. I have not included the missing tiles into this route, and will leave them for Chapter 3. If you could stay to the end, I'd like to give a shout out to someone who made the completion of this video possible. So without any further delay, let's begin. The first tile is located on Pink Lane. So from the central station, cross over Neville Street and head up Pink Lane, and above the entrance to the 4th public house, you will find a black and white skull and crossbones tile. From the 4th, you will need to carry on up Pink Lane, crossing over Clayton Street West until you reach Westcott Road. And just above you on the right is the next tile. This is a Union Jack flag with a white Space Invader on it. This tile is also my favourite in Newcastle and is still in good condition. Pink Lane, cross over Westcott Road and head up Bath Lane until you reach Stowell Street in Chinatown. At its junction with Friars Street, you will find the next tile. Sited on the side of an old restaurant is a fireball. I think this is the fireball out of Donkey Kong, but I could be wrong. Stowell Street, you'll need to head across to Northumberland Street. The quickest route will be to head along Blackett Street, turning left onto Northumberland Street. And halfway up, on your right, is Savile Row. And at the end of this street, you'll find a blue and black tile, which has a Space Invader hidden in the pattern. The next tile is located on City Road, which is just off the Swan House roundabout. So from Northumberland Street, you will need to head down Pilgrim Street, taking the underpass below the Swan House roundabout to get onto City Road. This is a difficult one to get to and is best accessed via the steps, which are just outside the Holy Jesus Hospital. This tile is a yellow Space Invader inside a TV. need to retrace your steps back onto Pilgrim Street, and about halfway up on your left you will see High Bridge Street. On this street, Invader has sighted 2 tiles. One is a Pac-Man ghost on the courtyard entrance to the public house. Pleased to meet you. And the second is a white and green Space Invader character, placed opposite the Duke of Wellington public house. From High Bridge Street, you will need to carry on walking until you reach the big market. Across the big market, you will see Finley's convenience store, and just above the entrance, you will see the next tile, a white and black Space Invader. If you now walk down the side of Finley's convenience store, heading down Pudding Chair, you will find the next tile. Opposite the Raj Tandoori restaurant is a white and blue Space Invader. From Pudding Chair, you will need to head down Westcott Road towards the high level bridge, and as the road bends to the left, you will see a tunnel on your right leading to Forth Banks. On the corner of this tunnel is the next tile, an orange and green Space Invader. From the tunnel, you will need to carry on along Westcott Road, and as it turns left onto St Nicholas Street, you will see the side on your right. This is a lane leading down to the quayside, and halfway down on your left is a barber's, with a fire hydrant next to it. Located between the hydrant and the barber's is a red and grey Space Invader tile. Now keep on walking down the side until you reach the bottom, and as you approach Dogleap Stairs on your right, you will see the next tile. This is located on the bridge pillar, and I think this character is a white and green dragon. From Dogleap Stairs, you will need to turn left and head up Dean Street until you reach the multi-storey car park. And just after the car park entrance, you will see a set of steps heading up Low Bridge Street. The next tile is sited directly in front of you on the side of the car park wall. This is a red Space Invader. The next tile is located on the quayside, so you will need to head back down Dean Street, keeping left whilst passing under the Tyne Bridge. Now walk along Queen Street until you reach Lombard Street on your right, and the next tile should be straight in front of you on the Tyne Bridge pillar. Now this tile will be familiar to the fans of Donkey Kong. next tile in Newcastle is on the quayside, so carry on along Lombard Street, turning left at the quayside, and just before the junction with Broad Chair is the Cat and Paw Cafe, which has a blue and black Space Invader on the front of the building. From Broad Chair, you will need to head over the Millennium Bridge to the Baltic Art Gallery. On crossing the bridge, you will enter the Baltic Plaza, and over the railings on your left, next to the River Tyne, you will find the next tile, a Pac-Man ghost. From the plaza, you will need to head into the Baltic and head over to the main stairwell. After you've climbed the stairs to the top, you will find the next tile on the side of the stairwell, a blue and white alien. During the original invasion, a third tile was added to the building, which is no longer available to the public. This is a blue alien on a black background, and is only accessible with special permission. From the Baltic Art Gallery, you will need to head towards the Sage building, and on the staircase leading up from the car park, you will see the next tile, a white alien on a black background. At the time this video was shot, the area was undergoing building work, and it is highly likely that this tile may soon be lost to Chapter 3. From the Sage building, you will need to head up to the Gateshead interchange, which is located just off the High Street. On entering the interchange, you will need to head over to the bus concourse, and next to the newsagents is the next tile, a red and white Space Invader. From the concourse, you will need to walk across the interchange, following the signs for the metro, and as you approach the escalator, you will find the next tile on your left, a black and white tile with a folded corner. From this location, you will need to purchase a metro ticket and head down the escalator. Once you reach the bottom, you will need to turn around, as between both escalators is the third tile. This one looks like a hand drawing a Space Invader. Now this is the sad part of the video, where I discuss the tiles that are no longer with us. The first tile on this list was located on Eldon Lane, which leads off Blackett Street. Most locals know this as the Greg's shop next to the Hippie Green. It is unknown when this tile was removed, but looking at the wall it was taken in one piece, leaving only the glue behind. The second tile was located on a pillar in the middle of Pilgrim Street. leading up to Northumberland Street. Shortly after this video was shot, the building was demolished and the fate of the tile is unknown, most probably destroyed. The last tile on this list was located on the side of the old Bank of England building, which was also demolished as part of the Pilgrim Street development. I would imagine that this tile suffered a similar fate to the other Pilgrim Street tile. Before I go, I'd like to give a special shout out to Simon Peter. Simon was working on the customer relations desk at the Baltic Art Gallery, and without his help this video would not have been completed. Not only was Simon really helpful in showing me the location of the Baltic tiles, he also allowed me access to the restricted tile. Simon was very knowledgeable of Invader and his work, and it was a pleasure to chat to him about the gallery's links to the artist. I would also like to thank the Tyne and Gateshead Metro staff, who allowed me access to the escalator to shoot the footage in the interchange building. I believe I've covered all of the tiles, but if anyone is aware of tiles that I've missed, I would be more than happy to add them to this video. Please just add its location in the comments below. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.